Hello, Christopher. Hello, Ajith. So I will general still a minute or two, and it would be nice if Christopher and Ajith, if you turn on your camera, that okay. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the last session for today. So we have Ajith from Infineon Technologies, and we have Christopher Rocneanu from Foxy Power. Oh, that's a nice background, Christopher.
Thank you.
Ajith, your expertise is connection technology, and Christopher, you are looking for improvement on heatsink design, and so that's something which can match good if you have the semiconductors which need to be connected to the heatsink. Christopher, you may start and talk a little bit.
Sure, yeah. Maybe a short introduction. So founded Foxy Power. We do business development for hire for innovative companies, startups, and innovative products in the power electronics sector. And as such, I'm also doing the business development for IQ Evolution. IQ Evolution, as you saw in the presentation, is doing something very disruptive, 3D printed liquid cooled heat sinks out of stainless steel. I believe that, and that's what the triangle should show. Of course, the semiconductors are a very important part of power electronics, but it's not only the semiconductors, it's also the improving the RDH, improving the reducing the losses, and of course dissipating, and that the passive components need to be improved as well. And the good news is all of them create heat, and all of them need good cooling. And with our solution, as it's 3D printing, we can very flexible create coolers to cool either semiconductors or passive. And it's because of the material, it's very thin. It's only we can create coolers with 150 micrometers. We can bend it. We can create angles, and so we can cool inductors. We can cool capacitors or semiconductors in all forms and shapes. And of course, it's a good match because just using the silicon carbide or the gallium nitride semiconductors is just the beginning of going to best cost performance systems, and it's not the holy grail just to improve the semiconductor. It's just the beginning.
Thank you, Christopher. Ajith, you have some.
Hi everyone. So
Hi.
myself Ajith. So I'm working in Infineon Technologies. As most of you know, it's the semiconductor company. So I mainly work in renewables as an application engineer. So where I'm mainly taking care of the industrial portfolios. So that's why I'm mainly dealing with the silicon carbide and IGBTs as well, discretes specifically. And with silicon carbide, we have new advanced techniques day by day coming. And with Infineon, we have the latest .xt interconnection technology, that how we solder the chip with the lead frame of the package, and what are all the benefits that we get, specifically the thermal wise as well as the reliability. As we all know, the industrial standards are going high and high due to the harsh of conditions that are required for specifically for renewables and storage systems. So with .xt interconnection technology that Infineon has, we can achieve better results compared to the good old soft soldering technique. So yeah, I guess with the heat sink and also with the advantages of the silicon carbide that we can achieve with the .xt technology, we can achieve even more. The main goal is to get out of the silicon carbide as much as we can with different techniques.
Thank you, Ajith. In general, you're both working for, if it's for higher reliability, for longer lifetime of devices. If we look to electric vehicles and traction and wind power, especially wind power, when the windmill is in the ocean, you like to have products that really keep long-term stability without maintenance. So I still look to my backstage, and we have not got questions from the auditorium. If you still have some ideas for cross discussion between the three of us, I would love to go ahead. Christopher, you have some ideas what we should highlight to the auditorium?
Not out of my head, but I think what's important to, if you look at your conference or in general other conferences, there's a lot on wide bandgap, which is of course important to understand. Maybe we should also come up with an event for cooling and die attach and technologies which are not so often promoted, let's say this way. Because I think again, that the cooling technologies we have today are good, and I have been in the silicon carbide industry for 10 years. Never thought about cooling, because cooling is always the problem of the customer. And the last 2 years have been really good in terms of an eye-opener in terms of what can be achieved if you look into the full system from the beginning in terms of die attach, in terms of cooling, and in terms of in combination with good semiconductors.
Christopher, I think an own conference on that subject would be a little bit critical to get enough contributors, but attaching it to a conference like we do now is the step into the door to make awareness and get people awake. What's important. Therefore, we have also the passive materials like inductors, capacitors, which were the 2 sessions before. And if we cannot get the auditorium to drill questions out to you, I see that the presentations were quite fully describing the things. They are well recorded. People can come and look them up on demand, and questions can be forwarded to both of you. I think we should enjoy the rest of the day. Have a happy hour, and I have my happy hour with orange and mineral water. Happy hour, and all what I can say. Happy New Year, or first, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Don't turn it upside down. And let's hope for more peace on our earth. That's what I'm looking forward. And I wish to see you at the upcoming events, if it's APEC, PCIM, or so, to chat again. And if everything runs well, next year I will turn back to a real conference like we had at the beginning in Munich. So at that point, I will say, have a nice rest of the day and enjoy the day. So far, bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye-bye.